Bar and Restaurant Owners Association, I would like to bring forward what has happened immediately yesterday. In fact, yesterday we were shocked to see a notification coming out stating that the fees of the restaurant would be increased by carpet area plus the hike in hike uh, in liquor, which was more than 25%. We on the 4th of May met the CM and we told the CM that we, due to this pandemic and this coronavirus, we want some relief from the government. We have not been in operation from the 22nd of March till today. We also don't know whether we'll be open on the 17th or no, which is assured to us that by 17th things would be normalized. Looking at all this, we have been spending a lot of money on our staff, on our rentals, on our refrigerators. All these expenses are being incurred by us without any compromise. Being in a loss and being in a tourism industry today, we feel that this is the government acting by hiking the rates of the liquor as well as the fees for the renewal license is very unjust. We feel that a common person who has a common sense would never do such a thing, thinking of what plight we are gone through. This industry is totally crippled. We are not sure whether we will be able to carry on this industry or carry on our bars and restaurants after the pandemic, whether it gets over, no, or carry on in this entire year. Some of us are on the verge of closure. Because of this, we said that if the government can help us out, we would be able to sustain the losses. But the hike has put us off. It was a big shock to us because we feel that our CM has not used his common sense. He should have used his common sense and thought of this hike. This hike could have been there if everything was normal. But even when it was normal, we approached him and told him that the hike is very high, you have to revise it. At that time, he told us that he would revise it. He even assured us that he would waive out that clause of charging us as per area. So we were assured at that time. But today, he has gone back and backtracked on his own words. We remember Parikar today. When Parikar was there, he assured us many things and helped us out during our hard times. He was one person who used to go to the grassroots level, even sit in a hotel and have tea. And that was the time that he used to observe what was happening at grassroots level. But I don't think our CM has done anything of this sort. He has not been to the grassroots level and he doesn't know how we are suffering today. All of us are suffering. We don't know what to do, whether we will be okay carrying on our business or no. So because of this, we said that we will meet today in an emergency meeting. But we couldn't meet today because of social distancing and the curfew. Many of our members called us up and told us that, see, you better talk about us, that we have to start a business immediately. We can't carry on paying salaries and paying all other expenses which are incurred by the hotel industry. We have made a few points where we said that we would approach the CM and tell him that we cannot carry on our business without these things. We have made a request to him that he has to roll back this gazette which he has published yesterday and be normal with the same rate what we had paid last year. We can't carry on with this the new rates and the new gazette whatever he has put in. We have asked him also that he has to give us a discount or rebate in the sense of at least cut the 2 months which we have suffered in terms of excess fees and all other implications. We have asked him also to renew our license for the next 5 years at the same rate and deducting the lockdown period of 2 months, whatever. We are not sure whether it's going to be 2 months or more. It depends because up till now we are not assured that we will be opening on the 17th. But the assurance given to us is that we might open on the 17th, but depending on the number of cases that Goa might have. Today we are in the green zone, but tomorrow if we turn into orange or red, then I don't think 17th would be a date that we could open up. We also want to request the CM that we have a lot of stock in terms of beer which is going to expire and some have already expired. So we want the CM to just give us an opportunity to dispose our stock, sell it off or parcel it off, which is not permitted as per our license. But because of this stock, we are going to suffer some more losses. So we want the CM to give us some permission at least so that we can dispose all the stock out from it. The government of India is already giving us some financial assistance because it was announced by the Prime Minister yesterday that about 200 lakh crores will be distributed all over Goa. So that could at least offset his budget provisions, whatever he has made, so that we could get some relief in all this.
As a lawyer for the Goa Bar and Restaurant Owners Association since morning, and since yesterday evening, since the Gazette became viral, we have been getting calls, and I've been getting calls saying that this is absolutely cruel, and not at a time when this pandemic has already taken over the better sense of the business. If you see the restaurant owners are already suffering since March because of absolute closure. They have been burdened with full payment of full salaries. They have been burdened with payment of rents, the other amounts which they have to deal with, the fixed costs. And today, if you see the increase in excise license fees, it is going to be absolutely overburdening on all of them. And if you see, it is not just about the restaurant doesn't mean the high-end restaurants. It also means the smallest tavern and the bar which is there, and the middle income group and the low income group, they all are part of the hospitality industry which runs restaurants. They are one of the backbones of tourism industry, and that is why I can understand the sentiments when they say that this is cruel and this is going to destroy us completely with the hikes which are proposed, and which doesn't seem to have some kind of sensible thinking behind it.
So what is the demand now?
The demand is to roll back absolutely the hike in excise license fees. In fact, in the earlier memorandum which was drafted on behalf of the association, a request was made to reduce the fees and not charge or absolute renewal of licenses till next year 2020 to 2021, and that has been considered by many other states. And if you see the 2 months that the restaurants have lost on pro rata basis to reduce those license fees, because the restaurants are not in operations, the licenses have expired and you have not been able to renew them also. So to grant those renewals and make it like the way the CRZ licenses have been made for 3 years or 5 years, make it renewable for 4 to 5 years, because every time it is required to be renewed, it's a very cumbersome process.
What do you say about this, that wine shops have been allowed to be open, though with social distancing, but bar and restaurants?
See, that arbitrariness is felt by the restaurant owners also. They feel arbitrary in view of the fact that even the licenses now, which are the license fees which has been sought to be imposed, is on the basis of the carpet area of the shops now, or the restaurants. Now there are so many, like if you consider for example a pharmacy, if you have a 10 square meter pharmacy or a 50 square meter pharmacy, the license fees do not depend on the number or the area of the premises. It depends on the particular shop. So why this differentiation is what is being felt by the restaurant owners also, and in a time when then there is no business absolutely, and when they are not allowed to operate with particular guidelines also. But I am sure you should be able to consider this aspect of this hike in fees and roll back the fees as far as the industry is concerned.